Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And I'm Chaplain Chaz Blackburn, and I have the honor of being the president of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. And sorry we're a little bit late, but we had some technical difficulties. And we have an amazing guest on today who owns an amazing business, who has been a big supporter of local nonprofits in the local community. And so without further ado, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you. This is Wendi Rawson with Wendi Urban Winery.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Wendi.
Thank you.
Huge blessing. You've actually introduced me to other nonprofits here in the community, which is pretty crazy. Little Red?
The Little Red Truck.
Little Red Truck, that's right. That was awesome nonprofit that's doing a lot of good in the community.
And so quickly, like you guys.
Yeah, they're doing awesome stuff. We're all about the community. We're all about coming together and making sure things are just moving forwards, and we're able to help more and more people. That's the heart. That's the mission of Good Shepherd here, and yeah, that's what we're doing.
And Engine 8 is such a cool venue. I look forward to talking about it later after the events, and also hearing how you guys got your start, because it's always neat to meet the people behind the business or the organization and kind of the story of how they got started. But our first event is one of our favorites, Reno Earth Day on April 19th.
Yeah, Earth Day is one of our favorite events that we have here in the community. Brighton Dennison over at Great American Craft Fair, which he's been on our show, he donates a spot to us. So it's a huge blessing. And thank you, Brighton, for doing that.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. And the turnout, if you've never been to Reno Earth Day, is incredible. I mean, thousands of people, tons of vendors. I'm always amazed at the people that are showing up at that event. And why we're so passionate about Reno Earth Day is because we save a lot of clothes from going in the landfills.
100%.
We've even gotten a grant from WM, or formerly known as Waste Management, because of our work in that sector. So it's going to be exciting. I hope you guys can join.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge event. Definitely a great thing to be able to share with the community what we're doing, what all sorts of different nonprofits are doing. Even on their advertisement, they say that they're talking about different nonprofits, which come and showcase what they're doing in the community. So that's going to be at Idlewild Park from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Earth Day is over there, and it is an award-winning, eco-friendly celebration of sustainability and community action. This family-friendly event features hundreds of local nonprofits and artisans showcasing eco-friendly products, services, and ideas. Enjoy live entertainment on multiple stages, interactive workshops, and activities focused on environmental education.
And you can't forget all the great food trucks. There's so many good food trucks.
Yeah.
And lots of good snacks and food and desserts. And it's a great time. Great family event.
You know, it makes me feel like we got to up our booth a little bit, Chaz, because it like says like it's like
we should get you like an Earth costume.
No. Oh no, please no. Oh my goodness, no thank you. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely come down Idlewild Park. It's one of the largest Earth Days. I was having dinner with Brighton last week, and we were talking about it, and he said, it's one of the most active Earth Days that Great American Craft Fair adopted, and it's been around in the community for years. So it's the same company, they just adopted the company.
That's awesome. Well, our second event is really, we're having it at the venue that we're here to talk about today, as a community resource.
Venue, restaurant, community resource in some ways with how they connect different nonprofits and stuff.
Yeah, so it's going to be I almost said something else. The Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. Happy Monday, everybody.
What were you going to say, Chaz? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the Great Basin Chaplain Corps.
Oh, that's a great nonprofit, too.
It is. But the Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, Wine and Dine, May 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Engine 8 Urban Winery. There's going to be, so they have amazing pizza if you've never been, great wine. They're going to have some live music playing, but the tickets are limited. I think we sold 12 as of today.
Yeah.
We do have a VIP package that you can get it's got a discount per ticket, and you get a whole VIP setup, and that's going to be $600, and so, or $88 a ticket. And so if you want to join, please go online to getclothes.org. And again, there's only 38 tickets left, so you definitely want to move on that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we sold a bunch today. I was looking at it and I'm like, oh my goodness. And we only got 50 spots available, period. And it's awesome to see the community coming out and support. Donald Abbott, I was on the show yesterday with you over at Lighthouse Coffee, Christopher Dare's podcast, which is Finding Your South, which is a great show. And on the spot, Christopher Dare boldly said, Donald, have you bought your tickets yet? Because I'm going to buy mine.
I love that. Christopher's coming. All right.
Oh yeah, he said he's coming. Him and Melissa are gonna come. So
it's funny. We had About Town Deb on the show last week. If you guys tuned in, and she was there with you last night, right, Dave?
I think it's Around Town Deb.
No, it's about.
Is it about
Town Deb?
Is it? Because she was all. I'm confused because she said it last night, and she was all like, "Is it about or is it around?" I'm like, what? I don't know now.
Oh, she was teasing you. That's funny.
But it was a fun time. I mean, great people. And yeah it's going to be a great event. Definitely find your tickets at getclose.org/wine and dine. Thank you guys so much for being the sponsor for the event. I mean,
it's exciting.
You guys are awesome, and you have donated so much to us in the past with one of our past events that we did.
Way back in the very baby stages of your
career here, huh?
Yeah.
Baby stages. Oh yeah,
he looked a lot younger. I think that he's got some gray hairs. And
wow, thanks. That's a compliment, bud. Thank you.
That'll do it for you, right? Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet now.
Baby had nothing to do with that. We're super excited. It's such a beautiful venue. If you guys haven't watched the Classy Bird vlogs that Nika and I did, definitely check it out. It's Classy Bird Vlogs wine. It's the Engine 8 winery, and you guys are awesome. We got some cool drone shots and everything when we were doing that.
You guys did a great job recording that.
and we have the event on Facebook you can check out, and then also find those tickets on the website. So, but we are selling out. I think we might sell out.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah,
no doubt. So if you want to be there, you probably got to get those tickets sooner than later.
Absolutely.
Well, and it's coming by so quick. Well, we're already mid-April.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Your event was pretty good, Chaz. That was this last Friday.
So we had the Dignity Dinner Gala for the Circle Life Guest House, which is Nevada's first hospice house. And it was amazing. I saw a lot of familiar faces. Christopher was there. Deb was there. And it was a beautiful time just remembering all those that we've lost.
Hey, I was there too.
And you were there. And thank you. And a shout out to Dave McLaughlin Audio for doing the videography. So thank you, and Nika. And I know you edited most of the videos. And thank you, Dave.
Well, that's what we do. We come together and we work together, and we are better together in the community. And I think that's where our friendship really started, Chaz, was just that idea that, hey, we can, just because it's Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet and Circle of Life doesn't mean we can't work together, right? We have the mind for the community that we need to work together to help those in need, and that needs to be the goal. That needs to be the mission of nonprofits. And I loved what very early in our podcast, I mean, back then I think we were getting maybe 10, 20 views. Now we're like 1,000 something views. But back then, Christopher came on the show, and he said there was a study down at the CARES campus, and that he was doing with some committee he was a part of when they were first starting to do research on how to help those in need in the area. And he was saying that in this area, all the money for the foundations and those that can give, it's here. All the nonprofits that can help a person are all here. The nonprofits are here. Support's here to help an individual and to get them out of poverty and move forwards, right? It's all here. The issue normally is that people don't like to work together. And when he said that to us, it just blew me away, like, which pushes me further towards our vision, our thought process of collaboration and working with other nonprofits and working together in the community with individuals.
Well, we're definitely better together and stronger united, and we have an amazing community in Northern Nevada. That's one thing I've always seen and thought of, and so, yeah, it's just super excited, and it's going to be a great time, and Thank you, Dave, for all that you do in the community and uniting us. That was right when you suckered me onto the board.
Yeah, that was around the time I was like,
That's right. You're like, hey, what do you think about that? I was like, oh, I don't know.
Oops. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's been an honor. This is an amazing organization, really clothing people with hope and dignity. It's not just about giving away clothes. We gave away $1.2 million for free, and that was calculated at thrift store cost. So that tells you how many clothes we've given throughout the community. Wanted to give a shout out to our micro closet partners, so Circle Life Guest House. We have Eddie House. We have Bristlecone, and some others, the Cares Campus and Reno Downtown Partnership. And now we have the Carson City location, which we're going to announce soon. That's really exciting.
Can't talk about it yet. What are you doing?
We're teasing it a little bit.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But yeah, anyways, please come out and support us. Have a good time. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. And we'll go to our third event, which is always a fun one.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. Rob McLaughlin comments, I found it Amazon 50. Blow up Earth Day
Oh,
costume.
yes.
Oh, no.
I love it.
No.
I approve that expense. Come on. That's $50.
We're gonna put Chaz in
I'm going to personally
blow
buy
up.
that. I love that.
I can't wear
Thanks,
it. I can't
Rob.
do it.
Oh, you
no.
could do it. You love the earth.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun event, and we're really excited. We're ready for it, and we're gonna have some fun. The next event we want to highlight is the Hot August Nights. He says, oh, yes. Highlight is the Hot August Nights Spring Fever Revival, which is an event that happens every year. This year it's at the Grand Sierra Resort and Casino, and that's going to be May 16th through May 17th. The 2025 Hot August Nights Spring Fever Revival presented by Grand Sierra Resort will take place from May 16th to the 17th, 2025. This exciting two-day event features 1979 and older cars, trucks, and emergency vehicles, live music, and much, much more. So definitely check out that. That's always a fun thing. Hot August Nights, obviously in August, is a wonderful, wonderful event. So this is kind of like your little taste of Hot August Nights before Hot August Nights happens. So if you have the time and you are interested in doing it, definitely come down to Grand Sierra Resort from the 16th to the 17th, and I'm assuming it's the evening. I didn't see the time frames on the website, but I'm assuming it's the evening, and it's going to be a fun event. And I guess I didn't know this. Chaz, did you know that locals get 20% off in the Grand Sierra Resort?
I did not know that. Actually, I think I heard that once, but I didn't realize that. I mean, 20%, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, so you can go to one of the restaurants. They have a Dole Whip drink. I know you don't drink alcohol, but they have a Dole Whip drink, and my wife and I drank it, and it was delicious. It was really, really
I think I'd rather go support a local restaurant like Urban
Engine 8.
8. Engine 8.
Engine 8.
Yeah. Is it Urban
Winery.
Engine 8?
It's Engine 8 Urban Winery.
Engine 8 Urban Winery. I can't wait to hear how that came about.
Oh, she'll tell us about it.
I
in a
love
minute.
that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So yeah, great events. Definitely some great things to go to, including one that supports Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet with our main sponsor, Engine 8 Urban Winery, which is a great local sponsor. So thank you guys so much for donating space and just giving us this wonderful, wonderful fundraiser.
We got to shout out our cliche saying, be the change that you wish to see in the world or want to see in the world. And by supporting nonprofits, you guys are definitely doing that. So without further ado, tell us about your establishment and kind of how it came about and the origins and your heart for it.
Sure. Well, my heart for it is I love to drink wine.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And that's probably about how it all started, too, because in our Sparks local area, you really don't have a nice place just to go and sit and enjoy a glass of wine. Because a lot of people who want to go sit in that environment want to be able to stay, drink, socialize, and you really just don't want to go sit in a restaurant bar.
Right.
And I mean, it's an option, but it's not where I personally wanted to sit.
Yeah.
So that's where kind of the idea of opening up our own winery was established, and we wanted to get out of the corporate world. We wanted to be our own boss and have a little bit of control over our work life. Have that freedom.
It's understandable.
Yeah. And then from there, it transpired that the doors opened, and we took a leap of faith, and we jumped into opening up our own business, and it happened to be a winery, which is great because it's the first one in Sparks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the location right by the theater. And I love if you go near the bathroom, correct me if I'm wrong, or to the right, there's a wall of wine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And it's really
Plethora.
a beautiful atmosphere. Very
Yes.
elegant
Thank
and
you.
classy. And yeah.
That all came as a vision and a dream.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Vision and a dream. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, no, it's funny because we just did a training for a new server today, and I explained to him, I stood right exactly where the dream was, and it's facing the wine wall. And it was so very crystal clear. I saw the complete product of what that wall was going to be, and it's exactly to what it is today.
That's amazing.
And it's such a beautiful, I mean, you get so drawn in looking at that wall
Yes,
and the
you
color
do.
You
scheme
do.
and just all the different shrink caps to the wine that gives its own little design. And so, we're so blessed with having this business.
Well, you guys are awesome. And so when we did the show, Nika and I, we went down there, and you guys had live music going on during the event. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing, and that's one of the things that we're trying to incorporate with Good Shepherd's event coming up is that live music, and that is something that just adds so much to an area. And that. So why don't you tell us more about the live music?
Yeah, the live music was something that was not originally part of the plan, and that's a whole different licensing. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother podcast. I'm not going to even get into that right now. But in order to have live music, we had to have a cabaret license. And so we later ended up doing that. And it ended up being a real blessing because when COVID hit, our business boomed for 2020.
Wow.
Because right when we were allowed to be back open, it was in May, and that's when the weather was changing, and we could have music outside. People felt comfortable with being outside. And so we had musicians knocking on our door wanting to play. And we were able to do that because we had already had that license. And so we were getting that established, and it became a thing. And it got a little crazy there for a bit because we did music Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Wow.
I mean, we tried to capture as much of that as we could. And it was great. It was a lot of work.
I'm sure. And, people don't want to always go to the casino, and they want to go to a restaurant or an actual establishment like yours, and it's just so classy. Tell us about how you got the name, where that idea came from.
That's a good one. That's a really good question. So originally our name was Biggest Little Urban Winery, and you would not believe how long it takes to come up with a name and come up with a logo. Like, it seriously was so much thinking and thought process and trying to really make sure that your name identified with who you were or are as a business. And so it was funny when we presented our business plan to the developer. He said, I really just don't think that your name is fitting for this area because he was really growing Sparks, and he really wanted it to be a Sparks name or Nevada Broad, something Sierra Nevada's Battleborn, something like that. And we had 24 hours to come up with that name.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, before even being considered to sign the lease or move forward. And we're like, 24 hours? Do you even know how long it took us to come up with Biggest Little Urban Winery? And we already had a logo. It wasn't like fully drawn out, but it was drafted. It was already in mind, and we had a color scheme and everything to go with it. So then in 24 hours, so the very next morning, Mike's driving down Victorian, and he sees the steam locomotive
I love it.
on Victorian,
that's so
and he
cool.
calls me. He goes, "What do you think about Engine 8 Urban Winery?" And I'm like, "Huh." It's super unique, but it's so identifiable to Sparks. Like, it's
absolutely.
100% Sparks. And there's no other names in Sparks that I could think of, especially right now. I can't think of anything else that is engine train related.
So
right?
unique.
Other than you have Rail City, but really, to have a business named after a steam locomotive that sits iconically in downtown
Wow.
Sparks.
That's so cool.
It ended up being the perfect fit, and our logo is perfect. I absolutely love it, and it all came together perfect.
Yeah, no, I love it, and I love your guys' logo. I'll give you some of the flyers before you leave, but we put your logo on the flyer. I didn't ask. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but you are the biggest
that's a beautiful
sponsor,
logo.
so I think it makes sense.
Yes.
But and I love your guys' logo. I love what you guys are doing in the community to connect the community, right? So it's not just that it's a local winery. You guys make the wine there, and it's delicious wine. It's really, really good. You guys also bring people together. Like it's a space where people can meet someone, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sad to say this because I love downtown Sparks, but there's not as many places to really get together with other people
Yeah.
in downtown Sparks. So
I think in Sparks in general,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
in Sparks in general, there's not a lot. You can have coffee shops, right?
Sure.
But I think at some point you need to like change it up and switch it up a little bit. Evening time, you may not want to drink coffee at night. That's another option. But yeah, you're right. There's not a lot of really nice establishments that you can just go and sit and relax,
And dress
or that
up
you
a little
want
bit
to.
if you want to.
Yeah,
You know, just
yeah,
feel
absolutely.
It's fancy and
Live
it's nice
music.
and-
I mean, it's just whether daytime, it's quiet, relaxing, and then it shifts into a little bit more livelier venue at night.
and so you guys do the live music once a month, is that right?
No, we do it Fridays and Saturdays.
Fridays
wow.
and every Friday and Saturday.
Every
Oh,
Friday,
wow.
Saturday.
There you go.
Awesome.
Every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah.
And what time on Fridays and Saturdays typically?
Generally 6 to 9.
Okay.
It changes a little bit as the weather warms up. We'll go 6:30 to 9:30.
Awesome. Very good.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
but it's all listed on our website under the event tab.
So, what's your guys' website? Where can people find out more
Sure,
information?
it's engineerurbanwinery.com.
And Rob McLaughlin says, "Is bourbon on the menu?" Question mark.
Yes, sir, it is.
I'm a bourbon guy as well, so I get that. But I love your guys' the Pinot Noir you had. It was delicious. It was really, really good. Very smooth and
Have you had our wine slushies yet?
no, I haven't had your wine slushies yet.
Wine slushies are a big hit in the summertime.
Oh, is
I
it?
bet.
Oh,
Okay,
100%. They're
I
so
bet like a
good.
rib cook-off. You probably. You guys are
oh.
Oh, man.
slammed.
No.
It's crazy. Yeah, the hotter the better.
Oh yeah.
And I used to love wine. I don't drink anymore. I took a third of a Nazarite vow. But if you don't drink, they have great pizza and soda. And the pizza, you literally you hold the slice up. And we always talk about this. It's like the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
It's
looking.
so good.
It tastes so good.
Yeah.
What's your secret about the pizza? Like who designed that? Or
Mike.
Mike did. Awesome.
Yeah, he worked with Cisco Foods for 26 years,
wow.
but he was also still in that food industry for over 30 years
Wow.
combined. And so he's met and worked with a lot of chefs, and he'll only buy top quality ingredients. So that's what makes the pizza so special.
it is
really
real-
good quality ingredients.
Just the cheese pizza. I'm like, oh my gosh, this
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yep.
And so, and I've heard from other people that you have to judge a restaurant, if they're doing pizza, you have to judge it on their cheese pizza. And your guys' cheese pizza is delicious. It's really good.
Right. Well, just the simple basics, right?
Right.
Right.
And then once you start adding the additional toppings,
Yeah.
it's like
It's just fun.
It's amazing.
burst of flavors.
Rob said wine slushies sound awesome.
Yeah, they do sound awesome.
So
I think you
good.
guys gained another customer.
Yay. We have so many different options too. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
How did you guys learn about making the wine?
So the company that we bought the model from took me down to Texas for a few days.
That's awesome.
And I got to learn
Okay.
their process and understand. And so, of course, that was many months before we even actually opened. So by the time it was time to open, I'm like, remind me again. But we were so fortunate at that time that we had a really good, we still do have a really good family friend, that brewed his own beer. And so he had a lot of the same concept and knowledge and understanding. So we brought him on, and boy, that was a lifesaver.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And so it was just a learning as we go. And then I've been the winemaker for the last 3 years until October when we just hired a new winemaker.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your local business and for contributing to the local economy and creating jobs. And I think it's great that you're giving more options for people to be able to live life and have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
thank you. And thank you for supporting
Well, thank you
us.
being for big supporters. We're looking forward to your event in May.
Oh, we're excited. May 15th.
Yeah,
It's
the weather's going to be perfect.
that Thursday night. It's gonna be nice and warm outside, and we're really looking forward to it. So, and thank you for being so generous and being the supporter for the event. So, I mean, we give away a lot of clothing, and without supporters like you guys, we don't exist. Like when I was giving you the tour, I gave you Wendi and Mike a tour before we got started.
Awesome.
And as we were giving the tour, we were talking about it, and Wendi asked, "Well, how do you guys fund this? Like, how do you do it?" And I'm like,
Yeah, when everything's free.
It's because of people like you.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
You're contributing. That's right.
But it's crazy, and I have to tell you, I really appreciate that tour because it really opened my eyes to the understanding of what you do. Like
Yeah.
seriously, how you do this, and I'm such a visual person, so now that I know that I can see, I can tell people where to come down and get some clothing when they need it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is coming together as a community and making sure the people that need clothing know where to get it.
Yeah.
So that's our heart. That's our mission. All of our listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else, we try to make sure that they know what we're doing, and they spread it to their friends, and they spread it to their friends. And honestly, in this community, that's how a lot of this works. Is us talking with each other. I know, crazy concept. Talking to each other,
Right.
right?
Oh my goodness. Communication is key.
So I have to tell you a quick story, Dave. So I was on a phone call last night, and I've reconnected with a family friend. She was like another mother figure to me when I was 15, and I went to school with her son since first grade, and she had gone through a really rough patch with medical things, and her and her husband are doing okay. They're retired. The husband works part-time, but she goes, "Where are you going to be tomorrow night?" And I said, "Well, I'm doing a podcast at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet." She goes, "I know where that's at." I said, "Oh, you do?" And I said, how do you know where that's at? Or do you know about it? And she goes, "Yes." She goes, "I've been shopping there the last few years because of different tough times, and I've actually been utilizing them once a month."
Oh my gosh! Wow.
And I was blown away because it's an amazing organization making a difference in so many different lives. It's not just for the homeless and displaced, it's for everybody who may be going through a rough patch, and we're here for the whole community. So I just thought that was crazy. I had to share that.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Thank you for
great.
sharing
Yeah. And she said, "You're a nice guy." I was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm the president." After I let her tell me if
that.
you're nice.
Let me know if they're mean to you.
And she did say that there was a previous person that wasn't very nice to her, but then you came along and you're a great leader. So thank you for what you do and treating people with dignity and care, because you never know. I mean, you just never know. So
And that's an important life lesson in itself. And something my dad taught me was that you don't know how you're going to affect that person.
yeah, amen.
You really don't. And so treating everyone with hope and dignity. I know we say that a lot here, and it's buzzword. We say hope and dignity all the time. But it matters so much, and the reason we say it all the time is because it needs to be ingrained into us that every single person that walks through these doors deserves hope and dignity when they leave.
Absolutely.
Because they're a human being.
Yep, that's right. No matter their background, no matter their sexual orientation, no matter their spirituality, we are one community, and they are human beings. We are human beings, and
Yeah, we're human
that's what it's all
beings.
about.
Yes, absolutely. And so that's what matters. That's why we do what we do, is to serve those in need. And thank you guys for donating and being a part of what we're doing in the community. Without you, there is no Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So we just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys so much for supporting us. Wendi, is there anything else you wanted to add about the business and what you guys are doing? Any fun events coming up or anything?
Oh, it's just summertime. The warm weather's
Summertime.
coming, patios opening up, events are happening, concerts are happening, right? So that's when it's really drawn people down to downtown Sparks. And
Good.
so for those that don't know about us, we are right next to the Galaxy Theater across from the Nugget.
Oh, yeah.
And come check us out when you're going down to the Rib Cook-Off, Hot August Nights, 4th of July. Come down and have a drink, have some food.
or one of the millions
Listen
people
to
seeing
music.
the Minecraft movie right now. Why is that blowing up? My goodness.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
It's
Yep.
huge. It's like $500,000 right
Oh, my goodness.
$500 million
And it
right
just
now.
came out last weekend, I
Wow.
think.
I know, and it's on it's on course to be Endgame at this point.
No way.
Wow, that's wild.
Wow.
Different generations, right?
I'm like, I think I played Minecraft a little just to like, because I knew there was a lot of hype around it, and I'm a little bit of a nerd, and so I dove into it a little bit, but I don't really. I
Welcome
didn't
to the
really
older
get into
dad club, my friend.
it. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like it's Legos digitally,
Yeah.
but you know, it's. I'm glad people are getting out there and enjoying something.
I'm just
That's
glad we still
important.
have movie theaters.
I know,
Right?
that is the truth. Absolutely.
Yeah. I hope those really don't ever go away.
It's an
The
experience.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
one of my favorite date nights to do with Nika is to go to Engine 8 Winery, and then after that go to a movie because it's right there.
It's right there.
And
so
then-
convenient.
And then walk down, maybe even walk down during night and see all of Victorian with all the new lighting structures and everything else. It's beautiful. So
Yeah.
I think they just released a new art installation. I don't know if you saw that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. They just got it up this last week.
that's pretty cool.
Very cool. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah. So yeah, very, very, very fun stuff to do in town. Definitely check it out.
Well, I'm going to try the hearts. Let's see if it'll do it this time.
Make sure to check out our event. Visit getclosed.org / wine and dine, and that's in support
Hold
of
it
Good
down
Shepherd's
to the
Clothes
black
Closet.
tie.
It worked last time.
I don't know, dude.
No. Let's see. We'll do the.
I don't know, man.
I think you changed it.
I didn't change it.
You messed it.
Swear.
You're messing with me.
I don't know, dude.
Well, we love Engine 8 Urban Winery. Thank you so much for supporting us. And
Yeah.
go do your
for
closing
having me.
slogan.
Hey, thank you guys so much for supporting Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. If you want to learn more, go to getclosed.org. We help over 700 people a month, no matter what. We're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Take care.